What you say there, professional drivers? Welcome back to my channel. Let's hit that introduction.
Well, I pulled out of Pittsburgh, rolling down the eastern seaboard. I've got my diesel wound up and she's running like never before. There's a speed zone ahead, but alright, I don't see a cop in sight. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. I got 10 forward gears and a Georgia overdrive. I'm passing little white lines and my eyes are open wide. Just past a Jimmy and a white, I've been passing everything in sight. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight.
All right. I was wanting to tell y'all how I was able to end my last week with not a bang, but I was able to cover all my bills and still make some money. So if any of y'all were watching the last video I released, I had another breakdown. I was going through Rolla, Missouri on the 44 and blew my turbo coming into that town, deaccelerating, of course, from 70 to 60. And somewhere in the midst of deaccelerating with my engine brakes, it blew my turbo. And it blew it pretty bad. Now on that video, I did say, you know, once I get the credit line that Nova has given me to be able to cover them charges, once I get all that paid off, which it should be just within a couple of weeks, I plan on doing an in-depth video on how I was able to work it out with Nova lines on the line of credit issued. And I'll go more into that on that video, which is going to be a totally separate independent video from my normal revenue videos. As of last week, I was able to end that week out on a Thursday. Only pulled 2 loads, and that's because of the turbo putting me out for almost 40 hours. And I was able to end that week out at $6,250 with the consumption of about $1,451 in fuel. And after everything is said and done, I'm not going to have really much of anything to play with because I'm going to have my first credit installment deducted out of that check, which it'll probably only leave me $500 or less in the bank. But it's extremely imperative to get that credit knocked down and I can start making that money again. I would like to add that week before, that week before is the paycheck that I just got paid for, paid on Friday. That was more than $11,000 gross to the truck, which netted me more than $4,000 before taxes to the bank, and that's with all the payments, the estimated payments that I owe Nova has already been taken out, and I cleared a little more than $4 grand. And then, of course, you know, every one of my checks, I take 20% out. So I have something to pay back to government when my CPA and I sit down to do the taxes, because I don't want to get caught, I guess, with my britches, my pants down, having to come up with a lump sum of money at the end of the year, which after I'm done with my taxes, plan on doing a video on that and the process of that. Matter of fact, just a little bit ago, I got all caught up on all of my receipts. I keep all of my receipts on me and break my receipts down: maintenance, business expense, food, fuel, you know, scale tickets, showers. You know, you break it all down so you can file it appropriately. So I was wanting to tell y'all, if I didn't have a blown turbo, my revenue would have been a little more than, or my gross to the truck would have been a little more than 10 grand for last week. But since I did blow the turbo and it did cost me $4 grand out of pocket, yeah, I was able just to barely cover 6. But I'll give y'all a little sneak peek for next weekend's revenue video. Tomorrow, when I get this load delivered, I'll already be at $8,400 for the week. I'm in Spokane, Washington. I'm sitting at the Petro doing a 34. Plan on hitting the road about 2:30 in the morning Eastern time to be able to get this this load delivered to the Port of Tacoma. It's de-icer that I picked up in Fort Madison, Iowa. It was a 2,000-mile run that paid $8,400. So with all that being said, I would like to kind of emphasize, even though I'm already gross to the truck, $8,400, I am looking at a very, very outstanding week. I'm hoping that I'll be able to get $14,000 or better gross to my truck. I just wanted to share with y'all that I do have a $14.50 scale charge. Yes, I know they're only $12.50. I use the app, and after everything is said and done, I get hit with a $2 fee, which brings it up to $14.50. And my fuel, I'm already rocking. I already have two $500 fill-ups and a $400 fill-up. So I'm already at $1,400. And I have not even started driving for the week yet. So this is going to be very interesting. And I'll let y'all know how that goes next week. And please don't forget to subscribe and like my videos. It helps my growing channel. Hey, and down in comments, if there is a specific video that y'all would like me to release, let me know down there. And I will cut a whole nother video outside of my typical revenue videos for y'all. Well, it's almost 4:30 my time, and I got my George Foreman grill out. I'm about to make me a bacon cheeseburger here in the truck with some onions. And guys and gals, there is some ferocious weather out there, especially out in the east. So please be careful out there on them open roads. You may have all the confidence in the world for yourself and your driving abilities, but you can never predict the actions of others. And I commend each and every single one of y'all for driving out there, because we know them grocery stores and them local suppliers, they sure need those commodities to keep their communities rolling. And I thank you, and they thank you. Somebody has to step up to the plate, and I really appreciate that it's each and every single one of y'all. And to all the new truck drivers entering this awesome and crazy field line of work, thank you too. And like always, you know, gotta be careful with them four-wheelers. They sure do get crazy out there. Until next time, y'all, Old Rookie signing off.